Hi there. We are going to talk in this video about your TDA outline. And your outline is going to be 2 pages, and it will include an introduction paragraph and 3 body paragraphs and a conclusion paragraph. And you can see it really is an outline. It's another way to organize your information so that you're not using a graphic organizer. This is kind of a more advanced way to put some information or ideas onto your lines instead of putting it in boxes. Okay, so this outline will replace your 2-column graphic organizer that you guys used on your last TDA. Okay, so you're going to start with your introduction, and you can see on here that you have a space for a hook sentence. And so let's just kind of refresh our memories. A hook sentence is an attention-grabbing sentence. So you want to make sure that you're using something interesting to make the reader want to continue reading. So that could be a quote, it could be a question, it could be an anecdote, which means a little story sentence that maybe you add in there. Okay. It might be more than one sentence, but I would say definitely no more than 2 sentences. Okay. Then you're going to transition into your start sentence. And your introduction here, you really want to get out these sentences early because it will help you set up your body paragraphs. Okay, so your start sentence, we're just going to review that. And I'm actually going to go back here to this other, oops. Let me go back here to this other website just to refresh your memory. So we're looking up here at the top. And we are looking at the start sentence. So the S stands for source. Your T stands for title. Your A stands for authors or author. Your R stands for right verb. And the second T stands for topic or central idea. And I thought that this was some good information here, so I wanted to provide it for you. It says, in some cases, and I'm looking right up here, in some cases it may be easier to start with the title and use the prepositional phrase from to indicate the source. And so here's a little example for you. It says, in The Importance of Argument from the Common Core Standards, the authors make the case that. Okay, so in this example, you would actually need to use the 2 article titles that we have because you have to quote and cite and explain from both articles. So in this example, you would have something like in, and then you would put the first article and the second article. And notice that the article here is in quotation marks. Okay, whenever you use the title of an article, you will put quotation marks around it, and you also want to make sure that you are using proper capitalization. So the beginning of each word should be capitalized unless it is a small word in the middle. Notice the O in of is not capitalized. Okay, you also can put in then the source, which is really just articles. And you will have 2 authors for your articles. Okay, so you'll need to make sure you put them in there. And then you will want to use a powerful verb, something like evaluate or analyze, examine, present. Okay, something like that. And then your topic that you're going to put, or your central idea, is going to relate to the TDA question. So you'll need to go back and take a look at that TDA question and make sure that whatever you put after the that would relate and answer, kind of answer and relate to the topic. Okay. So that is one way that you could write your start sentence. Okay. Now we're going to jump back over here to the actual outline. Okay, so we talked about your hook, we talked about your start sentence. Your thesis statement is going to directly answer the question, and it's going to be what you're trying to prove. So when you do your other citations, you're in your body paragraphs, you're going to want to make sure that those quotations that you choose actually support what you're saying in your thesis statement. Okay, so then you'll move on to your body paragraphs. Now, they're all relatively the same because the setup is the same. The thing that will change, of course, is going to be your topic for each of the body paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to do a little example here for you. Your prong is going to be your big topic. So when we did our discussions in class, we came up with these big ideas about reading and writing in cursive. And so we might have something like reading and writing in cursive help you remember information, or it's good for your brain. There are different quotes that would fit that. So in your prong, you would put something like good for brain. Okay. And then you would go ahead and use this information to create a topic sentence. Oops. Okay. So then you'll move on to your quotations. Now, here it's just asking you for the quote from the article. You're not including the introduce part for the I, and you're not including the explain part for the E. You're simply citing. So this is going to be the C of your ice, so to speak. And you want to make sure that you're putting the actual quote down from the article. So in here, you will actually have quotation marks at the beginning and at the end, because you're going to write directly what is in the article. Now, keep in mind that you have to quote from both articles. So you may want to have a mixture of article quotations for each body paragraph. Okay, so you're going to do that for body paragraph 1. You'll do the same idea for body paragraph 2 and body paragraph 3. The only difference will be that your prongs will be different, okay? And that will change what you put in your topic sentence and which quotations you choose. So that means 9 different quotations for this TDA, okay? And that doesn't mean that your quotations have to be really long. It could just be a short piece, but you still need 9 of them. When you finish body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, then you can go to your conclusion. Your restated thesis will be first. So you'll go back and look at what you wrote for your introduction. And when it says that it's restated, that does not simply mean that you're going to write the exact same the exact same thesis. Yes, I know restated means stated again. However, that means that it wants you to change it a little bit. So you're going to write the same idea, but in a new way. And then, of course, your last piece here is your return to the hook. So whatever you write at the end will sum up your essay, but it should also have some kind of connection to your very first sentence in the essay itself. When you are done with this, then your outline will be complete and you'll be ready to use this to write your essay. It should give you a very good foundation because it has you organize everything. And if you complete the quotes with the proper citations in the beginning, you may not even need to go back to the articles anymore. You may just be able to write your whole essay from your outline. When you're done watching this video, you're going to come back and see me, and when you come back, I'll give you the outline for you to do. And you will need to review your info sheet and the articles, because when you come back, I would like you to know what your 3 prongs are that you would like to use. Okay, so get those kind of sorted out maybe, because if you have your 3 prongs, that will help you with your thesis statement when you go to write that as well. Okay, so you're done watching the video, you're reviewing your info sheet and your 2 articles, and you're going to decide on 3 prongs that you think you will be using for your essay, and then you can come back and see me and get your outline. And if you have any other questions, you certainly can ask those as well.